POGO has recently released a letter to Defense Secretary Robert Gates on extravagant waste within the Air Force for luxury accommodations for senior Air Force and other Pentagon officials. The two programs in question are the Senior Leader in Transit Conference Capsules, previously known as Comfort Capsules, and the Senior Leader in Transit Pallet Program. These are essentially luxury seating and other sorts of accommodations for senior leaders to do work and live. And there's nothing fundamentally wrong with having accommodations for senior leaders. It's just the extravagant waste associated in the program. For example, Air Force generals were involved in picking the color of the leather, and when they didn't like the original leather choices, they had it swapped out at a cost of tens of thousands of dollars to the American taxpayer. They like the color of the seat belts, for example, and they wanted aesthetically pleasing wall and ceiling treatments. Here's a briefing, a PowerPoint briefing from June 26, 2008. In this briefing, you can see that the Air Force was gunning for Global War on Terrorism supplemental funding to fund up to 10 slicks. It shows that the Air Force has repeatedly tried to misuse Global War on Terrorism funding for cushy accommodations. These are emails, many of which involve Brigadier General Kenneth Merchant, who seems to be a good guy in this episode in the Air Force. Here, in particular, is a really great email from General Merchant, and he says, "How do we get to $113,000 for 4 pallets? Please tell me this is for all 4 pallets. I could carpet and upholster a couple of houses for $113K." And he's referring to changes in the slip program for the color of the leather and the carpeting and the seat belts, and it increased the price over $100,000, as you can see here. This email appendix also shows that McMahon, General McMahon, was the person behind the changes in the program, which led to extreme cost growth, and that General McNabb, who was the commander at the time of Air Mobility Command, made the original decisions on the leather, carpet, and seatbelt colors. POGO was given a raft of documents by insiders. These documents detail basically conflicts within the Air Force. Mid and lower level Air Force officials were upset that this waste was occurring while regular troops and airmen had to deal with mangled seats, which are stained, rotten, and torn up, while senior generals were getting cushy accommodations to fly around the world.